morning, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you're tuning in and watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for the time, your likes, your support. We're getting there, man. Rumble, you guys, you got about 10 more people. Then you're going to have a free giveaway. YouTube, you really picked it up, man. You're at 10, so we're about 30 people away on YouTube. You guys just vodka on. Oh, yeah, there's a Rockstar. I'm starting to pick up people on TikTok. I think I'm around 40 away on there. So, and I'll come on to the apps and do those live readings with you guys. I'm going to come on Rumble here pretty quick. I just have a couple more things to get set up. Oh, they're just coming out. So I went with the Urban Tarot deck today. This is a pretty cool deck, you guys. It is available in the TikTok shop. Oh, that has been turned over probably the whole time. Let's see what we got going on. Enjoy this one, collective. You guys are doing a little bit better today. Everybody's getting through this stuff. We're working through our things. So you guys are really settling into your stuff. Some people are they're stepping it up. They're getting themselves out there on stage. They're making their presence be known. They're working on their craft. They're working really hard on their craft. They're doing a lot of work on what they've done. The reason why they're doing all this, though, because there's a lot of us that have done a lot of work to get ourselves elevated to this point, right? And we had to sit down and we had to get inside ourselves. That's the Queen of Swords, right? Look at her doing the work. Look at everything she's got around her. Okay, they had to do the work so that way you can gain the mental clarity. Okay, because once you do all this work, you gain this kind of mental clarity to everything. You kind of understand things, so you can explain it a little bit easier to people. Some people are natural born teachers. Some people aren't, right? Some people can get their point across pretty easy because they've done all their work, right? And that's why they can sit there and point their finger at you and say, hey, you need to do the same work that I did. If you want to get to the point where I am, you got to do what you have to do. You have to not be scared to fail. Because as you push through all that stuff and you get past that failure, you're going to understand that it was all just a fake design. There's a mask that was put over you to tell you that you could not succeed, but you really can succeed. That's why this card comes up in the reverse finally. Because you're not worried about the Pentacles anymore. You realize that you've taken your seat at the head of the table. People are finally showing you the respect that you need. You're getting done what you need to get done. You're doing the work you have to do, right? And it's becoming a little bit easier to you. This is the fertility, right? So if it's this way, fertility, it's hard. You're fighting everything. If it's this way, it's easy. You're ready to go. Some people probably aren't at peace with what you're doing. They probably still need to go inside and do a little bit of work themselves because their inner child is telling them that they need to go find that happiness. They need to break the cycle, get out of that toilet, get off the drugs. If this card's coming up here after happiness, means you're still stuck. Get off of it. Go sober up. Get out of the bathroom. Get off the toilet. Get out of that relief. Go take off on your new journey. Go sit down and embrace the things that are out there for you to go and learn. Stop resisting the change that is out there. It's not bad. It's actually quite alarming on how cool it is to finally get all these gifts, get all this stuff taken care of. How nice it is to face all your justice. So that way you don't have to worry about things anymore. You can kind of just let things go. You don't have to worry about your pentacles anymore. You can form this relationship with people that you've never understood before because you've always been sitting there looking in disbelief. Till you get it through your head that we're just relaxed. We understand what we're doing. We're not trying to say we're better than anybody else, but what we are saying is that we're here to help you guys. Not put you guys into strife, not dominate you guys, not make you guys feel defeated, not set you off through tower moments, right? We want to hack in, figure out how we can get to that victory so we can make you dance in front of that computer and maybe enjoy some of the abundance that the world wants to give you. That way you're not going to be so burdened by everything. So I'm going to stop right there. That's a 5-minute run. That's a pretty good deal. So basically, yeah. But I'm going to do a part 2 because I want to finish this up because this is a really good story. But as you guys see, the universe wants you guys to find this abundance and let this go. So you're not burdened anymore. You're not handcuffed by that old belief. It's time to get out and go find some good knowledge and some good food. Go find somebody that's going to feed you the right stuff. It's going to feed you good information.